character than Super Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann? This motherfucker. The one that trips over universes at a stupid 348,480,000,000 light years tall. And even bigger than this thing's weapon, the Giga Drill, which pierces through all the masses at a whopping 6,966,960,000,000 light years tall. I couldn't believe it until I fact-checked it myself. And it's true!
What?
There is something else bigger in fiction than Shaq Galactic over here. And that's saying a lot, considering Homeboy Humongous steps on universes like we step on leaves. But like Qui-Gon Jinn once said,
there's always a bigger fish.
Super Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann gets lost in the shadows of this character I'm about to mention now. Hold on to your pants, Jack! The biggest characters in fiction are the swimmers from Doctor Who. These characters are so big that there are no actual visualizations of this character.
What?
So what you're seeing here are just random images of what they could look like. So they're so massive that the creators don't even know what they look like?
They don't.
We're off to a good start. But what we do know is that they are immense transcendental beings that exist in the void between universes. They are so incomprehensible in size that the universes burst against their sides like bubbles against a whale. Like, how do I measure this? A bubble to a human being is small already. I pop bubbles as a human and feel like the destroyer of worlds. But take those same bubbles and put them against the side of a whale, and that's a universe against a swimmer? So what I'm gathering here is that they don't even realize that universes exist at all. And if your jaw hasn't dropped past your sack already, let me fill you in on some info. One entire universe contains around an estimated 2 trillion galaxies inside of it. And one of those galaxies alone contains around 10 octillion planets. And this is where shit hits the fan. If you multiply 2 trillion with 10 octillion, you will get this fat-ass number, which is called 200 quadrillion.
Why?
Yeah, I learned something new today, too. Join the f***ing club. So that is how many planets just pop out of existence, disappears, vanishes, melts, liquefies into the pan we call the void, because why? It sneezed, and now hundreds of thousands of bubbles we call universes don't exist anymore. The swimmers probably didn't even realize it committed the biggest mass extinction just by farting. According to the actual swimmers' lore, the analogy to best describe the swimmers was that an egg cell is to a continent, as an entire universe is to a swimmer. An egg cell to a continent? I don't even think I can see an egg cell. So that would mean thousands of universes are incomprehensible to a swimmer's knowledge. So I'm going to assume that the swimmer looks like this next to Super Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann. Oh, good to know. Let me not think about this ever in my life so I can live without having multiple panic attacks and existential crises. So let's all join hands and pray that Mr. Multiverse here doesn't move an inch for the sake of all existence.